Hey, what's up guys? It's Ryan here. It's day 3 of the Santa Teresa trip. Today is the first day of the contest. It's really early right now, it's before 6, so if I don't look the best, that's why. Anyway, let's get the day started. Now we just gotta let it dry. Okay, we're leaving now. This contest is the national circuit. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than the other contests that I've been in, which is the Guanacaste circuit. In this one, it's people from all over Costa Rica come to compete. All the best surfers in Costa Rica come to these national ones. Also, there's a lot of really good surfers coming from other countries like Panama and Nicaragua. So the competition is a lot harder than the other contests. Last night while I was surfing, I actually dinged my board. As you guys probably saw earlier, I was fixing it this morning, but there isn't much sun, so I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'm gonna go out and warm up before my heat. Okay, warm-up was a mild success. I couldn't catch a lot of waves because it was really crowded, everyone trying to surf before the contest, but I'm surfing really good and I feel ready for the contest. Now I'm gonna go check the heats and see when I surf. Okay, I'm in heat 4 of both under 18 and under 16. The times weren't on the table, so I'm going to put them up on the screen right now. So as you can see, I'm not exactly sure when the times are, but you guys will see. But I think it's soon, so. Okay, now it's time to go get my jersey. Whoa.
Me colaboran y se mueven. Si alguno está en competencia y se les observa.
Okay guys, I'm gonna do a little voiceover for this part. This was my first heat of the day. This was under 16. So yeah, this is my first wave of the heat. I get a little nice like snap off the top. Then I get another carve, do a little check turn there, and then a little tap on the inside. I was just surfing it safe, just making sure I get a score. It was pretty inconsistent during this whole heat, so I was kind of surfing it a little safe, just making sure I get my scores. Okay, so this was one of my best waves of the heat. I think this was like a 6.5 or something like that. Get a little layback snap in the start, get a little floater, and then I almost slip off. I don't know, something about Santa Teresa, my feet are so much more slippery, or I don't know. It's just weird, my feet are a lot more slippery there, so I really had to be careful not to fall off. And then I fall off right there, but it was fine because I got all the work already done on the outside. Yeah, so I didn't really get any waves except for that backside wave and that really long frontside wave, but I mean, 2 good waves is all you need, so managed to win that heat. Honestly, if you just catch 2 good waves, you don't really need much more. You don't have to catch like 100 good waves. All you need is 2, because that's what's gonna count in the end. So you always want to have like 3 or 4 just to make sure. But yeah, so I won the heat. Pretty stoked. So I think the scores were, I think I had like a 5.7, yeah, 5.77 and a 6.5. You can see I only caught 5 waves, and the other 3 of them were just like nothing, and then the other ones were good. I had a 12.24 total. Okay, this was the second heat. This was the under 18 and juniors. There were only 3 people in this heat, so I only had to beat 1 person, but they surfed good, so it was still hard. I get this wave, a nice little turn, I get stuck, I almost fall off, but I managed to pull it off. And then I hit this one, again a little bit safe, just making sure I'm landing everything and getting a score on the board. Then the wave kind of goes flat here, but it was the higher tide, so it was reforming on the inside, so I was just trying to stick with it, hoping that it would reform, just pumping, and right here it reforms. I get a little schwack off the top, then just looking for another section, and I get it, and I get another little like tap. Then this wave closed out of me, so I just kicked out. I mean, in a contest, when the waves aren't, a lot of times in a contest the waves aren't that good, but you just have to adapt to the conditions and do whatever you can. This wave, I just try and do foam climb, but I get stuck and get behind the wave, but I just completed it to get a score on the board. This was my second like score. I get a little bogged on that second turn, don't really make it over the lip, then I get nice over the lip on that one. Then just making sure I complete that turn, because I really didn't have any solid scores before that. I only had that one first wave that was good, and I didn't have any backup, so just making sure I completed it. And yeah, those 2 waves were enough to get second in this heat and pass through. In the under 16 I got first, and in this one I got second, so I was stoked. I was happy that I made it in both categories to the quarterfinal, to the second round of the day. Alright, I managed to make it through both my heats. Super stoked on it. So now I got the quarterfinals, but they're later on in the day, so I'm gonna go chill a bit and rest and recharge my energy, and then come back for the next heats later on today.
3 hours later.
Okay guys, we are back at the beach now. Right now I'm gonna go check to see the heats, because sometimes here they end up changing it and they don't notify you and you miss your heat, and I really don't want that. So I'm gonna make sure that the heats are on time and that mine is still the same time. And now, because there's 2 podiums in this contest, I have 1 heat, which is my under 16 in podium 2, and my under 18 in podium 1. So I gotta catch away, so I gotta surf my under 16 and then run right over to podium 1 and surf my heat there. So I don't have any time in between them, so I gotta be prepared. Okay guys, so what's happening right now is that here in the second podium, where the under 16 is right now, all the electricity went out, so they don't have a sound system. They can't get the scores. They can't do any of that. And there's a heat in the water right now waiting. The heat's been out there for about 20-30 minutes already, just waiting for them to get the sound system. Meanwhile, in the first podium, the juniors, which is the under 18, is already starting. So by the time they fix the sound system and they get in the water, it'll be probably at the same time as my heat over in the other podium. So I'm gonna have to choose if I wanna surf the under 16 or the under 18. I think I'm gonna, if it comes down to that though, I'm gonna surf the under 16, but I'm gonna try and just get out of the other under 16 and just run as fast as I can to the other podium and maybe hopefully make it in time. Even if I have 10 minutes or 15 minutes left over there, I might still be able to do something. Okay, 40 minutes later, they just got their electricity back. This time we can actually get our jersey. Yeah. And that would be like normal meeting. Okay guys, well, I'm currently editing this video a few days later, and I noticed that I didn't really explain what happened there in the end. So I'm gonna explain it now. So what happened was that both my under 16 and my under 18 heats ended up being at the same time in different parts of the competition area, in 2 different podiums. So I surfed the under 16 heat until almost the end, and then in the last few minutes I went over to the other side of the competition and surfed what was left of my under 18 heat. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it through, but I still had fun and I met friends and I competed and I still won 2 heats, and I felt like I was surfing good. I think I was just like really confused by the whole drama and everything that was happening. It just kind of threw me off my game. But I'm still happy and I learned from it, because I can't let every loss bring me down, otherwise I'll never be able to progress. I gotta learn from it, and sometimes there's days that you lose. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're getting really close to 2,000 subscribers, so if you're watching this video and you liked it and you're not subscribed yet, smash the subscribe button. Let's see how fast we can get to 2,000 subscribers. Okay, see you guys in the next one.